Mountain biking continues to gain in popularity, and now riders can enjoy a series of trails that are the first of their kind in central Iowa.
They're called flow trails, described as bike-powered roller coasters made of dirt. And we followed along from the very beginning as the crew built the trails at Ewing Park in Des Moines. There's speed, jumps, and an adrenaline rush. It didn't take long for mountain bikers to fall in love with the new flow trails at Ewing Park on the southeast side of Des Moines.
It's fun. It's nothing like anything else up here in Iowa, that's for sure.
It's very invigorating, and I found myself holding my breath for some of those jumps. So you could definitely get some speed, and it is a real good flow.
A flow trail is gravity-fed. Your momentum carries you downhill from start to finish without stopping, on a trail with smooth banked turns and no unforeseen obstacles. It's a common type of trail in places like Colorado, but not around here.
It was fun, a lot of fun. Fast, flowing, a lot different than the mountain bike trails, so definitely a good added thing for Des Moines, Iowa.
We've featured other mountain biking trails on Iowa Outdoors, but this time we're showing you the creative and construction processes in the works. We're following along as James Flatten and his crew from Single Track Trails in Colorado dig, scoop, pile, and mold the dirt flow trails, transforming the grass and trees on this Ewing Park hillside into an entertaining downhill adventure.
Oh yeah, I love it, definitely. I've been building jumps and whatnot since I was a wee lad though. So I just have always done it, always shaped dirt, always liked shaping stuff. So I guess the whole creative aspect of it's cool. You know, not a lot of feature, you know, as far as natural features in the ground. Being able to bring in dirt, shape it into a nice, that's going to be something fun, that looks nice, is another part of it. And then just getting people in the woods or out on a trail is good too, you know. That part of it's really rewarding.
The crew starts with a rough plan, wrapping turns around trees, using natural features, and hauling in load after load of dirt to create new berms, tabletops, and rollers. Ideas develop and change as construction progresses.
So there'll be 4 total that go down, and then 1 that pedals back up from the bottom. Figuring out, well, do we want to step up here or step down, or just do some rollers, or, you know, what's the angle of this berm, how tight is it going to be? All that stuff kind of changes as it kind of starts to take shape, and you start at the top and start working your way down.
It's important for James to hop on his own bike and test ride the trail features as he goes, to make sure he's getting the desired results. He uses his expertise as a rider to know if a turn needs to be tweaked or when a jump is just right.
When you have jumps or something that's kind of speed sensitive, it's definitely good to give some test rides and just to make sure, because everywhere you work, the dirt's going to be different, has different speeds. Definitely changed some things as we went, you know, and for that reason, mainly get to building some stuff, you're like, oh, I have more or less speed than I thought. We should do this, that, or the other to compensate for that.
Central Iowa Trails Association, or CETA, raised the roughly $30,000 to build the flow trails. The nonprofit organization oversees several single-track or natural surface trails in central Iowa. The city still owns the Ewing Park land, but CETA will take care of the trails. An ongoing and important job, as dirt flow trails require more maintenance than many other trails.
I would say that in the experienced biking community, people are very familiar with this concept and would definitely be excited to have it locally. But I think there'll be a whole nother, and this is our hope, another contingent of riders, kids, my own kids, getting them out on this kind of trail and experiencing something new.
Experts recommend using a bike with beefier tires. Definitely not a road bike. But you don't necessarily need top-of-the-line suspension or technical equipment popular on rocky, higher elevation trails. These trails are designed for beginner and intermediate level riders. If you're an experienced rider, there's enough here to enjoy. And if you're new to the sport, it's a great place to learn, grow, and challenge yourself.
It's fast, and you have to keep your speed or else you're going to get a lot of air, which I'm not necessarily used to.
That's the excitement of doing it, though, I think sometimes, is that adrenaline of not necessarily being completely afraid, but at least on edge that, you know, something exciting's happening.
you definitely just want to keep your eyes up and just stay loose on your bike and just kind of let the design of the trail dictate where you're going. You don't have to really force anything. It's there for you. You just got to go with the flow and go, you know.
I would just say take it at your own comfort speed, and don't be ashamed to slow down if you have to.
It's like a skier going and wander ride the Black Diamond because it's cool, you know, it looks sweet. Everyone wants to do that, but you should definitely just take your time and work on your braking skills, work on your cornering, you know, all that kind of, have those good mechanics down before you try the harder stuff, and you know, your life will be prolonged.
The idea for these trails began years before they finally became reality. But now, whether you're a novice slowly learning the ropes or an adventure seeker looking to catch some air, you don't have to travel far. James calls it dirt surfing, and now he's built the place for you to do it right here in central Iowa.
Is it kind of a thrill?
Oh yeah, especially when you get air. That's one of the best feelings in the world right there.
I think it's pretty sweet, man. I think the community will be happy. A lot of them come out of there kind of glowing, I guess you could call it. Really just happy. Good amount of adrenaline in them, you know, just having a good time, and I think they're going to have a lot of fun for a while.